is a big thank you to all my returning subscribers. And if today is the first time of coming across my video, I want to say you're welcome. Okay, please don't forget each time you watch my video, please click the like button, share my video, tell a friend to subscribe to my channel, and then you can make requests of any kind of style you want in the description section. And then don't forget that red subscribe button. It's easy, it doesn't cost you anything to just click it. Subscribe to my channel, and then look beside it, you see the bell icon there. Click on it, please, to notify you that each channel gets a new upload. You'll be among the first person to receive. So you are welcome. Okay, today I want to go into the cutting of neck designs, simple neck designs that any one of us will be able to do. Okay, I want us to see how I achieve this. I'm just going to use these pieces of paper, there's pattern papers just to put us through. Okay, I want to tell us how we achieve this once. This is the basic bodies, the upper part of basic bodies, half bodies. Okay, so let's assume this is my half length. The half length I want to sew. So what is the first thing I'm going to do? I will get the neck measurements, and the neck measurement I'm using here is 15 inches. So 15 inches divided by 2, I have 7.5. So I mark my 7.5. Okay, and usually most times the length of the armhole is 8. So let me still go with my 8 despite the size of my pattern paper. Okay, so here let me use the whole length of it for the bust measurement. So I link my armhole line here. So the next thing I'm going to join it. Okay, and then the shoulders slants, you come down by 1 inch. Okay, that's what I put here. So 1 inch, and then you slant it to this place, to the neckline. I've not really put any neckline design there because those are the things we're going to do. Okay, so the next thing there, put your just about half in case you have no cuff line, cuff ruler. You can just use what you have. Okay, so between the line of the armhole line, just get about half of it. I have 8. Half of 8 is 4. So just come out by about half an inch. So our cuff comes this way, and then comes back here again, comes in back. But when you have the cuff ruler, you can use it. So the next one, let me assume, of course, my bust shouldn't be the same thing as under bust. Let me have 8 here, so I connect it. So the next thing, I cut it out. And that was, when you are cutting pattern paper, please don't use the scissors we use for your fabric, so that it doesn't get it blown quickly. Okay, so cut it out. And then our slanting line, cut it. So that was how I achieved all these samples. Okay, so the next thing we're going to take the neck design one by one. The first one we're going to take is the sweetheart design. Okay, this is my half length, so do this way. It depends on what you want, the measurement you are using. Okay, I will be using the shoulder measurement. I will use 3.5. It depends on how wide you want yours to be. You can use 4, you can use 5. You know, this is half of the shoulder, the neckline. So 3.5 plus 3.5, that is 7 in total. But this is 3.5. Measure my 3.5, and then the depth of it depends on what you want, you know. And then this measurement go hand in hand. If your neckline is wide, the depth shouldn't be too wide, and if the shoulder one is wide, the depth shouldn't be. If the shoulder is wide, the depth shouldn't be wide. If the depth is wide, this shouldn't be wide, so that you don't have too wide a thing. So if you have 310, we can go for about 7 here. Okay, 7 here. So I connect them. We are taking sweetheart. Okay, I'm going to go with mine. Okay, so we've gotten our basic line. Okay, we have gotten our rectangular shape. Remember, we are cutting the sweetheart. So the next thing, we are going to get the mid of this. I have 7 here, so the mid should be about 3.5. But if you are the type that don't mind your neckline coming down, you can make it 4, but I'll be leaving it as 3. Okay, so 3. So I'll just get my 3 so that I can be sure the line is very correct. 3. Then I connect it. You don't have to do all this connection on your fabric. So the next thing, you just make a curve from here to the end of this. Okay, so the next thing is you cut it out. Lo and behold, your sweet neckline is ready. You can see how beautiful it is. Sweet neck. So the next one we are going to take is the boat neckline. It's the same kind of pattern. So if it's the boat line, you know, the shoulder side is usually wider. So what do we do? It depends on how you want it to be. But I make it 4.5. 4.5, and the depth, make it about 3. 3. Connect it together in this place. So connect it together. You know, this place is higher, so this one should come down a bit. So we are doing what? Both design. So the next thing, from here, just make sure it's about half, just about an inch in. So you connect it. Good. We all know what bowl looks like. Some people like a wide neck. So this is it, our boat design. So the next one we're going to take is the scallop neckline. The scallop neckline. Okay, how do we go about that? Okay, the scallop one is a bit wider, a bit longer. So let's still go for our 3.5 on the neckline here. The wideness there, the depth, we go about 7, or let me make it 7 so that's not too deep. 7. So I connect them together. This one is there. Let's be sure 3.5. 3.5. So that it's not. Connect it together. So this one, measure it again. Okay, we have 7. So this 7 inches we are going to divide into 3. Okay, let's go for about that is about 2. If you go for 2, 3 here, 5 here. Okay, if you go for from the neck to the first step, 3, 5, and then the third one, this one. So we mark it out. Do the same to this side. It's also beginner friendly. If you decide to want to make attempts, you can also make attempt to get it. So we have 3 steps here. So what do we do? Get the half measurement of this place. If it's 3.5, we should be having about 1.75. Should be somewhere here. Okay, so what do we do? From this first step, make your curve. Then from this place, make the second curve. Then we cut it out. So this is the scalloped neckline. There are 2 steps. 1, 2. Okay, you can make it deeper to get your curve very well out, so that our curve will come out very well. You see, we have steps. 1, 2, 3 steps. Okay, and the last one we're going to take for now is the asymmetric neckline. The asymmetric neckline. Okay, how do we go about that? In this case, we're going to open it. Okay, we know we have gotten the center. So how do you want it to be? From your end here, you measure your 3.5. You can measure 3.5 here. From the shoulder length, 3.5. And then from this end, you can just make it 2. Just make it 2. Okay, and then the depth here, okay, so we come here, it depends on the depth you want. If If you want 6, 6, you want 5. If you want it to be lower than that, that is left to you. So what do we do? So from here, from this end of this space, we connect it to this space. First, let's connect this one together first. Okay, so we connect this one. It depends on the depth you want anyway. So we cut it out. That's going to be, you know, it just for explanation anyway. This one's a bit up, so you can make it deeper. Okay, let's make it deeper. Let's make this one about 8. It depends on, let's just leave it at 7. 7 is okay. I think 7 is okay. It's not too. Then we cut it out. Okay, this is our symmetric neckline. Okay,